Do we have? That was supposed to be four?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you can start.
I'm looking fun of myself.
All right, so, I'm calling to order the special needs advisory board meeting, today, June 4th at 5:41 p.m. I want to welcome, Stephanie and Ethan to the board. We're so excited to have you. So I guess I'll do the roll call since he's not here yet.
Can someone be acting secretary?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want?
It's my first time, so I just want to use this opportunity to learn.
Who wants
Looking at-
to, honestly,
It's only until Kimberly, I think.
Yeah,
he's writing,
on her
so,
way.
yeah.
I don't mean.
Like, oh, she's there.
Hello.
You want me to go home?
No,
I thought you were in Kimberly, so I was like, okay, she's here, she can do the minutes. Sorry. Don't listen to it. I'll take the minutes.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Hi.
It does this every meeting. I don't know. I can't really answer for Zoom. It'll get over it in a bit.
okay. So you're gonna, alright, so I'll do roll call. I'm here, Yesenia Oriana. Here, Madeline is here, your Glady is not gonna make it today. Kim is on her ways, I guess technically she's not here. Ethan here and Stephanie
Here.
present. Okay, so moving on to order of business. Do you have any deferrals, additions, or deletions from this agenda? Anyone wants to?
The GG's Playhouse Pickleball Tournament, I need some more details to register you all as a sponsor. Like names of players, player levels, there's some information. So I don't see it on the agenda if you want to add it.
Okay, so, I move to add, the pickleball tournament
Excuse
at
me.
6.
Before we do that, Claire is the one that has all that information. Do you have that
Mhm.
information? And we don't know who's playing. That's all the way in September.
So I don't know how to, already sign up for you all if you don't have the. And that'd be something
Then Claudia,
to,
because
okay,
she's the one that.
so we don't have
Is
any
it-
info on
We don't have
members, right?
We don't have any number of who's gonna be playing. I think it's September, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know who's gonna be playing
Right.
or any of that. We were gonna open it up to the councilman, somebody, mayor maybe, for the pickleball.
Yeah, we had, so we were gonna like sponsor them or something like that.
But we don't have that info.
But what,
Okay.
Yes, no, we do not have any additional information.
Yes, and it's not.
but what information do you need?
The names of the players, the player level, and the name of the team. That's all to sponsor. So I can ask her if there's a way we can sponsor without including that information maybe, but that was part of the GG's Playhouse registration form.
I mean, we need to move ahead with who's gonna ask.
But we don't know the name of the player.
Yeah, but if
We don't
it's
know the
gonna
name of the
start
team. We
September,
don't.
still
have
have
to-
to.
Don't we have to choose those people?
Maybe we
Yeah,
could just
right.
sponsor without choosing. Can we do that as well?
I think it's part of your sponsorship tier.
Right,
It
we're
automatically
sponsoring the
comes
team.
with
So
the player.
you.
Like we're
people,
paying the
like we need
registration.
People.
With 2 players.
Oh, I volunteer to play. I can't promise I'll win, but I
Let's
can.
add it.
Okay, so we're adding.
I'll play.
There's more discussion.
Okay,
If
So,
it's September, I have time to practice.
okay, so
That's the spirit.
I move to, add 6G, the pickleball tournament for GG's. We'll have a second.
Second,
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. What day would this be in September?
August 30th? For the GGs, I'll double check that.
I just joined the GG board, so I'll have more information on.
So
Yeah, it's the 30th.
the pickleball's on the 30th?
August.
Alright,
Okay. Anybody else need to add anything to the agenda?
The only thing I have is budget. The 2025 and 2026 budget is, the deadline is next month, so any needs, wishes of the board. So that would be more new business.
Okay, so I move to add, budget 7A to new business.
Second.
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
I wanted to see it just propose, just came to me right now. Is there something that we can do, like a parent night out? With some of the money that we have, like something fun through our board?
Want to add it to the agenda?
Yeah,
Okay, make a motion.
okay, I make a motion. To have a parents' night out sponsored by the town.
Item 7B.
Right. I second. All those in favor?
Aye.
So we'll discuss that during the business. Anything else? Anybody? Last chance? Okay. So the agenda is closed.
Bye.
Right.
Yeah. Public comments, are you here to speak for
Staff.
public
Do
comments?
you put us on staff or is it?
You can go during public comments, you're not like part of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll go into public comments. I am Susana Alonso, this is Justin. We are here as staff, for the transportation department. So. We're, starting the process of the transportation master plan and the Vision Zero plan, which is a huge undertaking that we're taking on, to basically reevaluate all the roads and our priorities to reevaluate our roads from the point of view of safety. And I'm basically here to recruit you all as my eyes and ears out in the community, as people that have a very particular viewpoint on how our pedestrian facilities, our bicycle facilities, and our roads function for your community, right? For the special needs community. We're gonna give you these little cards that have a little QR code in them that points you to a map where you can drop notes of things that you're concerned about, places that you find unsafe. And the Vision Zero is basically changing the way we look at our road system, from focusing on traffic flow to focusing on safety first. And Vision Zero is reducing injuries and or fatalities to zero. By the year 2030. So. I gave you. Obviously, there's a huge project. We had a grant from the federal government to undertake this. The county has already done it, the state has already done it. We're sort of fine tuning it to Miami Lakes, and and I'm very hopeful that you guys can provide your perspective on what areas feel unsafe. I'm very concerned about areas where this is a very good example of where, like, to me, I used to have my sister on a wheelchair and ramps that are ramping the wrong way, that I call them suicide ramps, right? That are ramping into the middle of the intersection, drive me bad. And that's how we have designed intersections all this time, right? So yes, we have, you know, if you're lost and your wheels, like your brake is off on your wheelchair, you're gonna wheel right in the middle. This is very common in Miami-Dade County. I want to remove all those and like make them, you know, if you lose you're gonna go into the right place, right? Crossing situations, lack of crossing areas, crossings that are too slow, that are forcing you to walk too fast across the intersection. All of these things, we're collecting data at this point. At some point, we will have basically a giant master plan that will inform the next 5 to 10 years of improvements in the town, so that we can request things are immediate and we can start planning things that are a little more long term. And also that you can invite us to all your parties. So we can come and talk to all the actual residents and like let out the voice and like involve the community into the effort. So that's what we're here for. I will be talking to y'all on a regular basis, bringing updates and like, again, if I can show up in all your parties, I'm more certainly will. Including the parents' night out.
I'll usually take Oliver.
I'll be, yes.
I have a question, so
Go ahead.
are we just talking about sidewalks or we're talking about like streets? Like, what are we
Everything.
doing to streets?
Streets.
Traffic.
Yes, and including freight, like we're also asking for additional money to improve freight conditions. So this is a complete for both transportation master plan for all our transportation needs. And on the side, the Vision Zero, which for all modes of transportation, that includes transit and it includes sidewalks, bicycle facilities, places where there is no sidewalks, where pedestrians are not accommodated properly, situations where like maybe there's a sidewalk, but it feels unsafe, right? We understand feelings as well, not just actual unsafety, but also the feeling of unsafeness is important. Because if it doesn't feel safe, you don't walk on it. All of these things. So by all means, overwhelm the website with every opinion you ever had about anything. It's a little map, so you can drop a pin and then give a short explanation. You don't have to be very complicated, just feels unsafe because blah, 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 or too narrow sidewalk, or maybe there's something protruding into the sidewalk. We will be doing audits of most of our roads and systems. So we will be verifying all of this, but obviously the more information we walk into it with, the much better this is all, the richer and the more it's all gonna be, right?
So an example would be like a tree root, like.
For example.
uprooting the
But not
sidewalk.
just issues of maintenance so much. Sure, like those are important, but I'm more concerned about design faults, right? Things that are already designed wrong. Like, for example, the
Traffic
way that,
lights?
for example, yes, and inadequate equipment, which would be traffic lights. Or ramps that are not ramping right, or sidewalks that are completely like, you're going on your wheelchair and your wheelchair keeps going towards the road because it's ramped the wrong way. All of these other, and maybe trip hazards, which is what you're describing right now, right? Some of these get fixed when we fix the sidewalks, so I'm not necessarily like super focused on horrible, like, yes, if it's a horrible trip hazard, by all means report it, but also put it on the other one so we can take care of it sooner rather than this, because this is a report at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? So there will be actionable items out of this report. But for this is more about being able to study the entire town from the point of view of safety, not from the point of view of getting cars through fast, which is what we do right now. It's how many vehicles can we get through efficiently, right? And then the safety of pedestrians, vehicle users, and or it gets left behind for later. So again, I'm here with you all. Get you on my team. Yes,
Thank you so much.
yes. And if you have any
Appreciate the
questions,
work
we're
you're
here.
doing.
Yeah, so and we're here all the time. So if you have any questions about how to like anything, but by all means, drop stuff in there. If you're bored, you just drop it in. It's in Spanish and in English, and by all means, it's disseminated to anybody that has opinions about anything. The more opinions, the better. This is where we get it. Yes, and it's Oliver. I'm probably gonna go on someone.
No, I'm sure you'll love it.
It's the heat, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can continue to, I don't know who started it or.
Just saying, I was
So you
thinking,
ready to
so you wanna
take
share,
over?
you see, I got you.
Where's my phone? All right.
We're all gonna do a motion for five. Well, we have other new members too, so I don't know. You all wanna do a motion to order new shirts? Go ahead, Kimberly.
I'd like to make a motion.
Well,
Wait a minute, we first have to open up.
order.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
so, I move to open up, the agenda again to add another item. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and make your motion.
I'd like to make a motion to order, polos, for anybody that doesn't have any. So. Ethan,
Special needs advisory board polos.
Special Needs Advisory Board official polos.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone else needs any polos as well, if anyone's running low or needs, but
Adding to 7C.
7C.
to 7C.
Are we still?
Anybody second?
Second.
Sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
What was your motion?
Well, I wanted to share that, say, first of all, thank you for letting me be here, and also that during my, before this meeting, I actually did a little bit of research on some nonprofits that I'm connected with that we could potentially partner with. These include Casa Familia and Neuroconsultant Solutions.
Okay.
So like for the coming months, we could potentially do some, like, on an event.
Thank you. If you wanna discuss for the next meeting.
Yeah.
Send it to me so I can add it to the agenda for the next meeting. Okay,
Okay, that sounds good.
since the agenda is open, I also wanted to, postpone, 6E, Special Needs Safety Program. Since Officer Amador is not gonna be here today.
Exactly. We'll do that.
All those, yes,
Sorry, which number is it?
6E, the safety program. So we're gonna defer that to next meeting.
Exactly.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, so agenda's closed again. Now let's do approval of minutes. We wanna look over the minutes. And,
One thing for the minutes, as a reminder, Kimberly, to always add who seconded the motion and that it's everyone, it passed by everybody. I think some of the.
Writing that it was.
Yeah.
But I have to say it was, like I put motion pass, I have to say motion passed by everybody or?
Yeah, though, how the motion usually goes, all in
Okay.
favor, aye,
Okay.
that everyone was in favor, just the same.
Oh,
like
okay,
they
motion
vote,
passed by
yeah.
everyone, all in favor, okay.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you write the motion.
Okay, so like Madeline made a motion to approve the minutes, like that's fine, or,
Yeah,
okay,
That's
but
right.
the other motion,
okay.
I haven't done that yet.
Whatever.
The ones for, adding agenda.
7C,
Yeah, and then deleting 6E or deferring 6E. You need a motion?
are you talking about
That's
now?
for the new minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, we're looking at the old minutes.
okay.
yeah, for 6E, I wrote
Yeah, I
Vivian
got
motion to
confused.
defer 6E. Because Officer Amador is absent and then,
I took a picture and I sent you the other ones. So
Okay.
it's who made the motion,
Perfect.
who seconded it, all in favor.
and then all in favor, okay.
So
Yeah.
just to keep that with all the motions throughout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's some that you put like who second and then some you didn't.
Right,
Okay.
like just keep it consistent throughout.
Okay. No,
But for your first minutes.
I thought she was just going forward and.
Okay.
And you spelled Madeline, right?
Come on, give me some credit.
Yeah, I have thought you being secretary.
He's look great.
She brings
Is anybody-
Not officially on the agenda,
Yeah.
but if anybody wants.
What is that?
What is it?
You have?
I made,
Here you go.
honey bun, cupcakes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Like
An
a motion to
all-time.
eat.
I second.
Wait, I'm ready.
Second.
Third one. I
Thank you, that's really sweet.
had to celebrate her completely full, no permanent vacancies, our
Yay.
beautiful, beautiful board.
Yep.
In reference to the meeting, I mean, the minutes. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Item 8. Under,
8 only has one more.
no, it's after. Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. Order of business, public comments, old business, okay. Old business, new business, announcements. On page 6. Jesse, how do you spell your nickname, Jesse?
Actually, I think it has to be the full name though. Since it's for the minutes.
Okay,
It's okay. Is there just any JSN? In the beginning of the minutes.
yeah, but I'm saying here it says Jesse.
No, I know, but I think that for minutes purposes, does it have to be my full name, like just said?
I can double check. I don't know if that's a rule or not, but usually full name
Rule of
is
thumb.
right.
Okay. And I think just the first name, right? Does it have to be?
No, not
Correct.
full name. It could be the first. That way there's no confusion because of nicknames and that. kind of thing.
That's true. Okay.
And I spelled it JES, that's why. That's.
Is it true?
I make a motion to approve the minutes with the corrections.
I second.
Huh.
I'm like halfway done.
So you're gonna. Yeah, can,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You made the motion, who approved it? You seconded it? Second, Donnie.
Thank you, guys,
All in
chair.
You're welcome.
That up. All right, so, okay, let's go through old business. We need to work on the report to council. I kind of did,
all for you.
I updated our last
Yeah.
one. If you can, if you guys have anything to add or take off, please let me know.
San Francisco. I don't know where you got, but.
You wanna know where I know?
Where?
I took a karate class and when I was at FIU, that was a sensation.
Oh, you missed it.
No, my,
Oh, nice. I did martial arts for most of my childhood.
What did I give?
Yeah.
I made it to black belt.
I thought it was.
Oh,
I thought
I should put mine.
Yeah. So,
You put Mike on here.
Oh.
On the report.
All that.
I made it all the
it's like my little Freudian slip.
I made it to black belts, to martial arts,
What about?
to the black belts.
Really?
I started through second grade all the way to fifth.
Wow. My daughter did, she started in first, and she stopped focusing. She might take up again.
Yeah, who knows? You know, I thought of it,
Well, when it's
but this time I'd like to do Aikido. It's
I can't do this.
keys, movements against the opponent.
Like number 7, I didn't have time to like elaborate a little bit, but like the partnerships with the Moya Foundation. Wanted to add something like a little description. of
Who they are?
what we're doing. Yeah,
Is there any news on the front of the town or that's
No.
a separate motion that they have, that we have to do? Not a motion, but a separate step of them.
I mean, nothing
working
new
with
has
them.
happened. No, that's my knowledge, yeah.
Should they have periods? Yeah.
I would be number grand there.
I'm not, I'm surprised why I didn't say.
Oh, that.
That's the man. It's on mute and everything, and it still picked up my his name or her name.
When the man comes around.
I know one of the things is oh, you added here, okay, the gala, if that was what they mentioned.
Right.
Yes, in
But
the
you
back.
already have it, so,
Yeah, cause the beginning is kind of what we've been up to for the last
And then what
6
you're gonna
months,
do next.
and then the
Mhm.
future ones are like, next.
I think, so the partner with the Demoya Foundation sponsored a meet and greet, that's one thing, but then I think something else was the meeting that you guys had.
Right, that's why I wanna add
Yeah, I think it would be something
to a
separate.
partnership.
Like working towards a partnership.
Yeah, but I
between
think
the
it's,
town and-
but would it be
like-
added to the same thing? No, cause I think it's two different things. Cause you met with the town and the Demoya Foundation, you get it, like, I think it should be two separate things.
it could be two single groups. You met with, you know,
Well,
informational
the whole thing
session.
is, right now we have 10, and I don't wanna, it has to be either 10 or 12, and now be an odd number, and that's my.
Well,
You
if
can
you
elaborate
need-
when you're
hold on,
presenting
if you
as
need to
well.
add one more thing, you could also mention sponsored, DG's Playhouse Pickleball Tournament. Would that automatically give you to twelve?
That one's
Because-
upcoming.
Yeah, it's upcoming, but it's,
The 30th of
Well,
August.
that one's on, that one's, did I put that
Oh,
one?
no, no,
no, only the cooking classes on it.
One
And
of-
pickleball is in August.
that'd be future product.
So that would be future.
Yeah, yeah.
We have 2 months to know the rules of pickleball.
And number 7,
Wait, do we need to make a motion to add? No, because this is
No, at the
not.
end,
Okay, okay.
we'll do the motion to add other changes.
on number 7.
Yeah.
Autocorrect friendly. Are you back on the other side?
It's
not
missing friendly.
Oh, okay.
The budget, you all have the most current report, at the back of your agenda sheet, so these are all the numbers.
And the numbers are accurate for the budget.
Yeah, this is what you have here, right?
No, I'm saying, let's see.
No, this was from earlier this year, this is before the gala.
Okay,
This
so it's
reflects
okay.
all of them now.
It's okay how it is.
Well, you wanna reflect the most current. sheet, So,
Okay.
okay,
So we have to adjust those.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
right, these are lower sums than what's currently.
How about the gala, the Hope for Autism gala? Is it here?
yeah.
Yeah, number 4.
No, the Hope for Autism gala.
Well, we
that's-
can add it to the,
That's town.
You see, now we have 12.
no, but that's
Part
in
of
the
their.
same.
Number 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. I got it 12.
Fine, that's fine, we can have 11, just being.
11's the book number in some.
Can anybody think of any other, events that we did or attended or sponsored, or
As
did I
tax
miss
swap?
anything?
But as tax swap, we didn't do it as a board. We did put the thing, no.
I did put it though,
Number
yeah, number
Okay,
9.
I'm sorry. Like, and I read it, but I guess. The bike ride?
Yes, the bike.
Hmm, Yeah. There you go.
Bike ride.
Right.
Could have been on minutes, wrong.
The resource fair there. Number 5.
So is number 11 the bike ride then?
No, 11, I think would be the Demoya, and then number 12 would be the bike ride.
Yeah, like if we split the meet and go with the partnership.
I think we should,
Okay.
because I think it's good to highlight them separate.
And it was this like safety, right?
And somebody like.
Something else you did was you you got together, you met with. You did, right? You met with Parks and Rec? About the sensory friendly park. Cause I know you put it in future,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's something.
I mean, there's really not an update because they're like working on it. so.
No, I know, but you have met with them, but no, cause it's in the future, so I guess. it
Yeah.
Should be okay.
Yeah, they don't have anything really to present to them, but it's a future project.
And we don't have a movie coming up, like a sensory friendly movie showing.
Yeah, it's in the future. one.
Yeah. We don't. I guess. There's some, I'm trying to think what else.
The graduation, I mean, I think you put it, well. I think it falls under the three.
Yeah,
semesters,
right.
so that should
Yeah.
be- or supposed to be.
Yeah. Um,
And we can't mention anything about the, even if it's in the future, the camp.
but they're,
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
with
the
Angels
one-
Reach?
Angel's Reach, we can't mention that at all, right? Because nothing's legally there.
yeah.
I don't think
no,
anything
yeah.
came out of it,
No.
so.
Well, I thought it was on hold. Like, for sure nothing's gonna come out of it, or?
I mean, it might, but I don't think it's through us, really. I think it
No,
would
it's
be
not
Parks
through
and
us,
Rec.
it's through procurement, so she
Yeah.
did the
Okay.
bidding, she went through them, so there's
Okay.
no really information that.
Oh, make sure it's not on here. What about the, from card, Ivan,
The picnic's on there.
no, not the picnic for card, Ivan's, remember he said he's gonna be able to speak on it come fall, like come August.
Oh, about the school?
Yes. That would be this year.
Yeah, but that's really something that I think he'll be doing. I'm not sure what
I
role
thought
we're
it was
gonna
us.
take in it. I think we might play, I don't even know exactly. I think more than anything, he wanted maybe like our support, but I don't know to what extent we're actually like.
Cause I thought he wanted to work specifically with our schools here. Like, for the town of Miami Lakes, and then we would well, they'd be championing it, but we would help facilitate that. No?
And I actually think he was gonna go to the education advisory board, but I
Right.
think that's more with
Okay.
them than with us.
The contact.
Because they're going to the schools, Miami-Dade Public Schools.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I think we've got everything.
What about, I don't know if we're allowed to bring up for the 25th anniversary, that.
That'd be a feature. Sensory room.
Yeah.
So now we have 13?
No, that's future.
Oh, okay.
Now she
Now we
has
got
10.
Now we got 10.
So now it's
Yeah.
even number.
Well, you have number one, sensory park feature.
Yeah.
Is that in general, or were you talking specifically about the 4th of July? Cause it could say 4th of July and
No, that's.
and we're gonna do
separate
that.
events.
Yeah,
No, but we're
Are you
gonna
gonna
do
put where
a,
it's at? Are you gonna put Royal Oaks? Do you wanna add that to it or just leave it as?
There's no location confirmed yet for the Century Park feature.
yeah,
They're looking at all the different ones to see where,
Right.
yeah.
yeah, we don't have anything concrete to.
I guess since we always spoke about Royal Oaks for whatever reason.
It
that
might
kind of
be,
stayed.
but it's not like a confirmed
Right.
anything yet.
So let's work on the numbers.
Okay, I got one. I did it.
Oh, I thought you had another one. Did you say?
No,
Not number.
for the budget, community awareness, 10,000.
Okay.
Community programs, 30. Social and recreation, 30. Training and workshops, 10. And grants and aids, $9,708.
9,000.
With the, I did 89,708.
I think
Budget,
grants and
right?
aids.
Yeah, that's what you have.
I think it should be more.
Which one?
Actually, we haven't really spent it on.
Yeah.
No, cause at times, like, that's usually one of the ones we get the most from.
Right. And that was the least amount that we put on the last
Yeah.
budget.
That's fine.
Grants and aids is when you give money to other organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like when we do the cooking class, it comes from there. When we do the Hope for Autism, does that also? That comes from that.
No, I think that comes from,
For events, it's
social.
usually social.
Yeah.
Social, okay.
Programs would come out of skill, community programs,
And that would be the cooking, no?
cooking.
It wouldn't come out of grants and aids.
Right, yeah.
That's probably why it's the lowest number,
Yeah.
So our number is 89,708.
according to this.
Right, you can see in the actuals what's been spent.
This is the number we have to get to.
This is the number you have, yeah.
9,708.
That's what your budget is.
Yay, excellent job, Vice Chair.
Again.
Thank you.
Madeline.
Okay, so,
So the thing in addition to the report is the attendance sheet. That is required to go to council, the track of attendance throughout the year. Does it sound?
her the.
Yes, I sent you a template so you have it.
Okay, what do we do?
The secretary is in charge of keeping attendance, so in addition to the report, it's now required to have the attendance sheet so council can see that members have been showing
Oh,
up.
okay. I mean, but in the minutes, every minute has.
This is something new, right?
Now it's kind of requirement,
Yeah.
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 So it's a new thing just to make sure you have your attendance.
We were
sheet in
always
addition to your
supposed to be
report.
keeping track of who came, who didn't.
Yes, so now it's
Like on an
official.
actual sheet.
You need to just a simple little sheet, you just, you click the dates and then you just mark if they're here or absent,
Got it.
or excused. But now they made it mandatory.
Yeah, cause I know we always put it in the minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is some.
Yeah, so the secretary will just be in charge and then Vivian as chair, if there's excused, unexcused, you have the power to rule it out.
Ooh. Alright. Be nice to Vivian does.
So someone has to go back in the minutes and find out who, what, where.
I updated it and I sent it over to Kimberly and Vivian, say I want a copy of the attendance sheet. I can pull it up on the big screen also, so you all can see it. Let's see if it can work. We need to do it.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
I was sitting here going, who's gonna do that?
So if you see something wrong, this is the time to kind of update it. I tried to go back on my notes.
Okay, so while she looks for that, what do you guys think for number 7 under the updates? Partnered with the Demoya Foundation to create employment opportunities for young adults with unique abilities. Yes.
Yes,
And
definitely.
then
You mean-
Sponsored.
You wanna put that for number 11 or
no, for
add it to
number
7?
Add it, because I wanted to add a little description of.
Right,
the
so what
Demoya
was
Foundation.
11 and 12 then?
11 was the 12 was the bike ride,
Uh-huh.
and 11 was that we sponsored the meet and greet with the Moya Foundation.
So you're putting
Okay.
it under 7.
Right. No, I'm separating.
Ah,
Right,
okay.
so why don't you leave
Okay.
7 alone? And
Yeah.
add it to 11, put it under 11, cause you already put meet and greet on 7. Partner with the Demoya and sponsor a meet and greet,
Now, do you wanna put at the Trellis Cottage? Or no? I
I
guess-
like to keep it very broad.
Okay, got it.
so 7, what are you're changing to what?
Adding.
I'm just adding the little description for Demoya Foundation.
Okay, and then
And
on number 11, you're going to write what?
I thought that was
11 is
number
the
11.
bike ride.
Okay, what's 12?
The meet and greet.
Okay,
So she's
So just-
changing
We're
number
changing
7
7
to
to
the
11.
employment one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
number
Right.
11 will be the background, and number 12 will be the meet and greet.
And it sounds good, what you said sounds good.
I mean, does the order like really matter?
I don't think it matters.
It's what you really
But
say,
you-
and if
right,
they
because,
read it,
gonna
but
fix it later, might not keep the exact same order, but it's
Oh, look,
the wording.
the attendance sheets on the screen, so if you see that someone was absent one meeting, it's not there.
Oh, so now it's one, I'm here like, I wasn't appointed.
Oh, yeah, you reappointed.
Yeah, but that's what I was like, huh?
I'm at a meeting.
I feel like I've been here longer.
Okay, get me. All right, bye.
I saw you were sworn in March, so that's why you're the
Okay,
NA for
Gotcha.
attendance on those.
Now do we give out like perfect attendance awards?
So the two absents are, I guess if you excuse them or not, for the case that you were absent, it's the vice chair that would say if it's excused or non-excused, and then for you
Oh, my.
in March. This is why we need to keep it up to date.
Let's say we have perfect attendance.
But we only need from January?
Right, this year.
That's really good.
And you have a copy of it?
Yeah, I got
So-
it in an
Yeah,
email.
just
Where do we put whether it's excused or not?
on the sheet, so whenever it says absent, you can change it to excused.
All right, so with Jesse's absence, is excused. So March 5th for Jesse is excused.
Thank you. And a second. I guess.
And then.
We just have to update it.
Okay, yeah,
What
I'll,
about Vivian's absence, man?
is it on a
I think it's
shared drive
approved.
or like?
That's when.
No, I got,
that's when,
I'm looking at the email, but I'm saying like,
Because.
when I hit
two
save,
fifteen and stuff.
I see it says save to PC. I'm just saving it to my
Yeah.
computer or is it
Yeah.
shared drive that it automatically?
No, it's a document, so I
Yeah,
just need the
yeah.
updated version
Wow.
for this report.
Okay.
The next time you go to council, you just send me, I'm not gonna ask for it every month.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So it's saved on like my
Your
hard drive and then I
computer.
just send
Send
you
me
the
a copy,
updates.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was trying to say that, they just.
Okay, so
Okay,
on
so
the record, both the absences are excused, so the secretary will update them and send me the updated sheet.
and today, Clarion is absent.
And today's June 4th. Oh, and I think. I'm gonna say for May, it was a different day, but I was paying for it.
Okay, so moving on. Okay. So any other additions to the report? So before I make a motion. So I move that we approve this report with all the corrections made. Including the budget, going to page 1. The budget.
Of the budget, if, for the record, I think you said it earlier, it's the same budget, okay,
Yeah,
so the budget referred to earlier.
okay.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Motion for. So what's my deadline to turn it in?
It is July 3rd. So you all are reporting on the 15th of July.
Alright. So. Okay, 4th of July sensory room. I'm going to be out of town. So I need. I need to know who's gonna be able to work it.
I can help set up, I cannot work it.
Mhm.
That's also cultural affairs.
Mhm.
And that's the one thing I don't go to.
Is-
I'll know closer to the date. I just don't know, my husband's schedule.
Okay. So the event is from, okay, so the hours would be from 6 to 9, isn't it?
So when do the
Yeah.
when do the fireworks start?
9.
9? Okay.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure I could go even if my husband is working, I could take the kids. At least I know they can't really see. They won't be running around, but
As far as the
I mean,
setup,
there is space though, even if they wanted to run.
yeah, I just meant like outside,
Oh,
cause in
okay.
2 seconds,
Yeah.
they'll go like this. 2 seconds. I'll leave
It's in
them.
the Americana. so-
Yeah,
And it's the whole area.
Yeah.
The same.
so as far as the inventory goes, did John?
It starts at
ever get
6:30.
back to you?
Starts at 6:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say like
Set
to
up
be
at
there at 6 just for setup. And
6:30
then
to 9:30.
close shop.
Right now, we're in the calendar for 5:30 to 10:30.
We do set up in the morning, leave everything ready to go.
Also, you don't have to worry about traffic, people taking all the parking spots, so
Oh, yeah,
getting a good
that's
space.
what we did last year, that's right.
No one's gonna be in there that day.
Right now, the room is reserved for 5:30 to 10:30, an hour for setup, an hour behind. I can
For us?
see- Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what, from Gabby's notes you did last year.
Yeah, I think we like, what we did was we dropped everything off in the morning and then we set it up. We didn't set up about anything in the
We
morning.
set up in the morning or 11, 12 o'clock, we set it up. I have pictures, if I have pictures, I know
Yeah.
I was there 11 and 12.
But there's no meeting.
Yeah,
I
Rod did
remember
like-
dropping everything off.
Julie was there, Clary showed up to set up,
Yeah, but wasn't that like,
it was around noon, 1 o'clock, I'm telling you.
no, I trust you. All right,
Because somebody showed up and said, oh, you're here? I'm like, oh, geez. It was early.
all right, so what about getting everything from John?
When do you leave?
I leave on the 3rd.
Yeah, we got somehow get a hold of him. But in reference to that, I wanna make we need to decide on ordering more stuff.
Do we know what we have?
Remember, we
Yeah,
have,
we
we
know what
have
needs to be
12
ordered.
headphones,
Can I?
we have 12 headphones. I don't know where the bags are, I was hoping Amazon was gonna be here. I'm pretty sure there's some bags upstairs and Gabby, the blue bags.
Yes, that box things that you. were
There's
mentioning.
bags.
Yeah, the little backpacks.
Because we had a lot, we ordered 12 new ones. And he said he only has the 12 new ones. So do we think 12 is enough, or do we order more?
Many people came last year.
Unknown, because we ordered 12 and we had already, I think 12 or something.
I think we had a total of like 25, if I'm not mistaken. With what we purchased.
Right. But he
I
only
don't
had
have
the
that
one that
number.
came the last time. Somewhere, could be, who knows, there was a box of. 'Cause I don't think, I wasn't there, but I don't think we had more than 12 people show up. and got-
Not all of them, but
Yeah,
because they're not canceling headphones. Do you think we need more than 12?
up to the.
I mean, we could order a few more, cause anyways, we're gonna need for the 25th anniversary event. So it's not like it's gonna.
Do you wanna order 12 more?
Sure.
Do you have to make a motion?
Not yet.
Well, yeah, 25th
Not yet.
anniversary event.
Huh?
This
When
is
is it?
six.
It's in December. So,
Yes, if anything, if we run low, then we can just always
I
order.
think it's the 6th at the.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
6th.
That paper, the sticky paper,
Yeah,
do
we
you
have.
use crayons or do you use markers?
Crayons.
We need to
Yeah,
order
crayons.
a few crayons.
Okay, that on the list.
What else do we need? We have the signs, tablecloth.
Oh, this is Amazon, right?
It has to be, because,
Yeah, he sent me what it is, I'll do the work.
where's my check? Where's my check? Where's my check?
Oh, nine, okay, let me follow up. I know, okay, what should we be talking about? The clear, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
My phone's going on too.
like everything else we have, doesn't that,
He said we had the bean bags, the puzzles. We have excess fidget spinners and all that stuff left over,
yeah. I think we're good with that.
right? I make the motion to buy some additional supplies for the 4th of July sensory room from,
Same amount.
no, from
Events, right? Social recreation, yeah.
social and recreation for no more than $700. I was gonna go for 5, but okay.
I second. All those in favor?
I,
Motion passes.
I mean, we can. Then to move.
yeah. Always better be under than over.
So who,
Okay, you
so
back.
who can attend for sure for those?
I can help set up.
Right.
in the morning.
Set up,
I can help set up with you.
okay. Um,
Can we get volunteers?
I can ask. How many
Please.
volunteers are you requesting?
3
3?
from 6 to 9:30,
Yeah, I can ask.
and I know an adult has to be there.
6 to 9:30.
The volunteers,
Okay, sorry, yeah.
or 9, 6 to 9. Around there. Because the fireworks usually start at 9, right?
And then last year, what we did is like we packed everything up and put it in the bins and we left them there.
Okay.
Um. But I wanna see if they can store that stuff in the storage room, what do you call it?
Do they have labels on them? Cause if no, we need to put labels.
Yeah, because we can't. Like John can't have all that stuff on the time. Including him on the strong things.
Maybe it's true.
John Roger.
Oh,
Um,
so he has this,
he has like all the stuff.
He's
in
got a
his
garage that we've been putting in the garage.
Yeah.
we don't
I
have like
don't
a
have a
town
garage.
closet or something,
I
or?
know,
Yeah, so we're trying to
yeah,
add the American.
there's one at
Usually
Mary
a pool.
Collins, there's a storage room and,
And why
Very
can't
common.
we have a storage in town?
Yeah.
Like I pay for
Storage
my
here?
office like $200 for a storage, a big one here next to the fire station. And that way we don't have to have our stuff everywhere.
It's a good point.
It's a good use of our
would-
money.
We would know exactly what's there every time. Get up, like even to an inventory.
Is that even allowed?
That would have to check.
Yeah, yeah, I
Well,
doubt there was.
technically it's donations though.
It is, but I would have to check. I mean, I don't think there would be a problem, but again, no one's that I know of committee.
It's really to preserve the stuff they're spending money on.
Yeah.
Cause that breaks anyway. Like I spent a bunch of money buying things, it breaks, and let alone if it's lost, it's like.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
there
good
has
point.
to, there has to be room in that storage.
And Mary Collins, that's what I would have to check.
Yeah.
So if it's labeled, again, it's with janitorial that
We
goes in
used to
there,
store-
so.
We used to store stuff in there.
Mhm.
And I think you said
Before.
there might be some Halloween
Yeah.
stuff
All
there,
the Halloween
so we
stuff
could
gonna be
just like
there.
change it
on
out.
that, So it's been, were labeled.
Okay.
Get back to the question.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there for this room?
I can let you, I can let you know tomorrow.
Okay. Thank
I'm trying to be there.
you guys.
If we don't have anyone, adults, not the volunteers, adults, what do? Do we have to cancel the sensory room?
How many
Because
adults?
right
do
now we
need?
have 2 maybes.
How many adults do we need? Well, just
At least
one.
one.
At least one,
Okay.
from 6 to 9.
Right.
Especially if we get volunteers, somebody has to supervise them, we can't leave them.
Yeah, because usually it's high schoolers.
Is there a possibility to hire somebody? Cause I have people that will do something like that for 3 hours. For like $100, they would be
I
there.
mean, I wanna say yes right now, I just, no, I'm not going out of town or anything, it's just,
The thing,
I don't-
liability wise.
Yeah.
It would be a 1099.
I'll figure out the volunteers. I was planning on attending. I can't guarantee I'll be there. It's a town event, so I might be needed elsewhere.
Right,
But
it's
let
a
me
big
see.
town event.
Right, so, if I can like confirm that I can be there during that slot, then I can just supervise the volunteers. I have to see what else is happening.
Actually, I'll be there. I'll be there. I see if the community needs it, and I want to help make this a positive event. So I will be there. What time would I? You want me to be there at 5:30 or earlier than that? Because I think that there's been a discussion.
No.
I think
Six
six
is
is
good,
fine,
six
yeah.
is good.
Six. Yeah,
6.
yeah, the event starts at 6:30.
sorry, do we have another meeting before it? No, right?
No.
Cause July 1st is a Tuesday. Okay.
July 4th. This is a Friday.
Friday, so I didn't know if we wouldn't be meeting July 1st or
Second is the next scheduled meeting.
July 2nd?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so we still meet before the,
Yeah, but
we
whatever
can't-
we
We have
wanna
to commit
do-
now.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah, things have to be ordered now,
Yeah.
at least for that.
oh no, I meant for the schedule, like,
Oh.
you know, to see, cause I should know soon, but I,
Right.
Yeah,
you can
I'll know
attend
for
or
sure.
Volunteers
For
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Right now, we have a definite, so that helps.
Yeah.
And then it's done deal.
Yeah.
If we didn't have anybody, then we have to discuss what's gonna happen.
okay.
The town is putting a 4th of July, like a event video together, so is there like certain things happening during the sensory room you would like, advertise or?
Happening, no, we just hand out headphones to those that request it.
But that's something.
Yeah, so headphones.
Yeah.
No,
if
Have they had video?
Coloring books
There was,
for the children.
I know they did a video last year, like after the event,
Okay,
and it featured footage from that room, so
Okay.
I don't know if they can grab
Mhm.
that,
Footage.
that footage from that video.
okay, yeah, I can see what type of video it is, but I can mention.
Cause that would be great.
Is this inside of Maricons or is this?
Yeah,
So
so like the
that
bigger
footage.
room.
So it's not like the
open
trailers
thing.
that they have like at like parks, and they'll have like a sensory. room
No, no,
at
it's a
trailer.
center. It's, you know, the
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
yeah. So it's the big room
So
that
the-
they, many times they'll split
Yes.
it, because
Yeah.
they'll use it for like two different things. It'll be open and it'll be the whole. And I know I have pictures. Vivian, if they need
Okay.
pictures, I have pictures.
So yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yeah, they
like, so
have
we can remember the
pictures too.
setup of like, oh, that's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
And they're
yeah,
gonna be
the-
better.
You're
than
a
mine.
professional photographer for the town. with
Was it
pictures.
Jonathan that took pictures last year? if you remember?
Yeah.
It might be on his photos, okay.
It was Jonathan. Okay. Was it Jonathan? Chico?
I think it was
I know Jonathan was there.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Jonathan was there, but,
We'll try to find
That
out.
was one of them.
yeah, but those pictures were used in the video.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so just the event request form that I reminded you.
Yes,
To get that
on
forwarded.
my calendar for tomorrow. Okay, so moving on, Mayor's Gala update, we haven't met again, but I did hear that they are gonna be moving into like November.
The gala?
We are? Yeah. So I don't have a date yet, I don't have, like I said.
But did you see on it?
We haven't met.
No, those were it.
And then I'm gonna tell us plans weekends in November for work. Every weekend except for Thanksgiving weekend. It's gracious.
So. No. Yeah, with that. So that's the only update I have
Alright,
right
you
now.
had these little bags last time, so we're
Right.
getting those, or we need to order more of those.
We have, I think they said, no, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll,
Never know.
there's a clear box, I can bring that box, day up. I don't know how many are in. would be out. They look like there's plenty from what I.
Yeah.
saw, but
Yeah.
I don't know the number.
Okay, so that's the only update I have for Mayor's Gala right now.
So
Oh.
for sure, it's not in August.
In
I mean,
September, no.
September, it's for sure not.
I wouldn't say 100% because we, like I said, we haven't met. But, part of the reason why we haven't met, I think it's because, you know, the mayor's assistant told me that the mayor wants to push it. For weather reasons and, you know, we wanna be closer out of the,
Hurricane season.
hurricane season.
Are all the monies still going to this board?
Yeah.
Do we know who's putting that gala together? It used to be Joseph.
Right, well, the mayor's new assistant,
Um,
his name is Josh, also. Clarissa and us.
Okay,
Um. But once we know a little bit more, I'll let you guys know what we can do to help. Okay, but they're looking to have it at the hotel. Again,
what would we, is now the time to talk about that, like of who would be providing food and feedback?
We need to have at least 2 members of our board helping to plan them, like
Yeah.
helping them plan and everything. Not just because to get it done right or anything, not for that, it's so that we can know where the money is going and then we can see, you know, hey, I know we're not doing the casino this time, but I'm just saying, hey, we spent this much on the casino, but it only brought back this much, like,
right,
it's gonna be good for us to know in the future, like,
Right.
hey, you know, like, this was great, but, you know, we were missing this, hey, the silent auction was great, but we were missing this. I think that we need to be part of that. We need to have a seat at that table.
Like just to give you, I couldn't go, but I sponsored, I forgot, but I gave a good amount of money. So my office went. And they told me, I was like so excited for them. They got all dressed up. They're like, Steph, we had like little taco finger food, like the gala experience was not received, right? So it would be better because then you're gonna get people not going the next year.
well, yeah, that's something that we discussed at our the first meeting, first and only meeting we've had so far. Is that, it's not gonna be, it's like that anymore, it's gonna be
It's
like,
gonna be an actual meal.
Later,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
yeah, so.
And it's gonna be sit down.
Like,
Like the one last year was sit down.
With a
It was sit down,
assigned seats,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With
We
us
don't
being
know
friends.
yet if it's gonna be like a buffet style dinner.
In other words, it's
or
gonna be
like a-
different from last year's.
Yes, there's gonna be a full meal,
And,
because that was part of the
and the dessert. was
feedback that we got.
supposedly cold. I don't know, I'm being recorded. Misha's is out of town at this point, but I
Yeah.
was told that the Misha's cupcakes were super hard. My whole staff was very disappointed with the experience. I didn't get to go, so I'm sure you guys, maybe you can.
I mean, the ticket costs a lot of money and even more if you're sponsoring, so I completely get, I
Right, and
get.
if we're gonna put our
Getting
name
a
on
little
something,
taquitos or,
we should be proud of what we're putting together
Yeah.
for years.
and the reason why we should have a seat at the table.
Yeah,
Well, I'll let you guys know when the meeting is rescheduled, if you guys wanna come to the meeting. Good, so I know Clarissa, was getting quotes from the hotel as far as food goes, different menus and different things, so. If we, based on that, then we have to decide what price we'll charge for the ticket. So,
didn't they allow outside vendors for the mayor's gala?
right.
Like you're not forced to use the hotel,
Oh, that was because it wasn't,
because that would be.
It was his last one, they made a deal with us that we
Yeah.
could bring the food. But they'd rather not have that happen
Oh,
again,
you mean, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that was,
an exception to the rule.
because I was there that day and coordinating all of those vendors and there wasn't enough room with,
No.
tables and it was a bit chaotic, but I'm
Different
grateful that,
administration now,
yeah,
everything going forward will work out.
not just that, but I'm very grateful that Clarissa was involved and that town staff is more involved in it this year, and we definitely discussed that we want it. There's not gonna be like a theme per se, because we want it to be like an elegant gala theme, you know? We wanna highlight the fact that it's the 25th anniversary of the town.
It's a new
and-
mayor, so people will,
Right.
it's an
and we
opportunity to
want
be
it
like fresh
Yeah.
to
be
start.
like, you know, dress up like fancy, not necessarily costumey or,
Yeah.
you know, we want it to be something classy and so it has like that gala effect. You know, so that vision has changed.
Pretty much
Well,
starting
let's
from
go-
scratch.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, animation program, the graduation is gonna be June. Of the chambers. I wanna make a motion to allocate some money to get the food and some decorations,
Is it? So I can put it in the.
what they haven't decided at that time yet.
Okay, just let me know. it's
Yeah,
done so
I'll
I can
let you
put it
know,
in. Yeah.
as soon as, whether it's gonna be in the morning or it's either gonna be like
Do you-
late morning, early afternoon.
Is the
but
chambers
we-
available June 28th?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
already-
yeah, yeah. It's available. I just don't, I haven't put it in because of the.
Right,
Right.
okay, so
I
I,
need a motion to.
yes, I'm making a motion to, allocate, $800 to spend on the
Food and
food
decoration.
and decorations, for the graduation.
I second.
All those in favor?
Right.
Where would that come out of? Social and recreation?
Part of the
It's for
program?
the, well, the program came out of program, but this is the
Oh,
graduation
like-
event.
Oh, okay.
So I would-
Out of social
Out
and
of social
recreation.
and recreation.
I second.
Okay, so, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. We're thinking of like, summer. Theme, like, summer luau, I don't know, they're kind of discussing it amongst themselves, the students. So. It's
Like
gonna be
Hawaiian?
something different.
Summer, how,
Like either like a beach bash type of thing, or luau. You know, like bright colors, sunglasses, beach ball, kind of theme,
okay.
but they're discussing it, so they haven't decided, but we're leaning towards that, so it's not gonna be like the Oscars, you know, like we've had the past 2 years. We wanna do something new since like this one's taking place right in summer. So they're discussing those things. All right, so skip this one. All right, so the SuperCon for Hope for Autism, June 21st. We're gonna have a table there with little toys and stuff. Do we have
Why are you looking at me?
Do we have, something like, how much do we have?
I have no idea. We should have enough.
We have enough.
How many people?
Little kids,
Make a motion anyway,
yeah.
change that 800 to 1,000. And once we figure out what's going
No,
on.
this is something
There's a
different.
different event.
Oh, okay.
This is.
There's a-
for
Make a
the-
motion for $200, you know,
Okay, so I move to allocate $200 for sensory toys to hand out at the SuperCon.
and anything else we're providing?
The food,
The
but
food's
that
ready.
we already
Okay.
voted for that.
Which line item?
Social recreation?
But she's making a motion.
Yes, from social and recreation. I second.
What time does it start?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
June 21st, what time? And where?
6 at, Roberto Alonso.
Yeah, this is a private event.
Yeah,
Private event.
private.
Private event.
I cannot go on the
Put it on
later,
the calendar.
please.
I'm putting in my
We'll
calendar.
remind them, I had.
No, calendar, don't make them, please.
I need the list.
6
so
in the
we
evening.
can-
At 6 in the evening, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At 6 in the evening.
6:01, you won't catch me there.
Remember the Amazon sensory toys to send it in as soon as possible.
Yeah, because that's on the.
I gotta do what the inventory is.
Okay.
That's
Oh, how
on
many
the 20th.
people approximately?
I would say, let me get back to you.
Okay, get back to me.
Just keep in mind, we need for the 4th of July, and we also need for that. I'm just saying, so when you send her the list.
So, I mean, what's
So who's gonna be attending that event?
Superfan?
I was,
Yeah.
but then I'm not able to.
If it's at 6 in the evening, I'll be able to make it.
Okay, perfect, I'll be there. Anybody else going?
I am out of time that day.
I can go.
No. You gonna go?
I can go.
Okay,
Where is it again?
it's at the Roberto Alonso Community Center.
At the Royal Oaks Park.
So how much
You
money
haven't got it.
for this event? 200? And how much for 4th of July?
800.
700.
700.
700.
What's it? Alonso. You just said.
Yeah.
Put it in my calendar already.
So it's gonna be. Ethan. And.
Probably pick up the food.
No, no, the
yeah.
food gets delivered.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
I must have put best food.
And if we're ordering the Papa John's,
Superhero.
Yeah.
to make sure that he
T-shirt.
gets paid before. it gets-
Yes, what was the deal with the pizzas the last time that they charged us more or something? Did they charge?
No, they
It was
didn't get paid.
$10
The
for the
$10,
tip
right?
that I was asking
But how
about.
much, do you remember how much they charged for pizza?
I can see that. Do you remember the event that last pop, was it a hotel?
Payment, payment.
No.
No, the last one
after.
was the talent show.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but I thought the $10 she was talking about was from the painting one.
No.
From the.
The painting
no,
was you have to
the
pay.
painting, But we sent the receipt, the $10 was already there,
Okay,
but then with the talent show,
It
it
was.
came after.
It was $304.99.
How much were they charging for pizza?
and he just,
It was a lot of pizza. It was. The receipts are so I think it was 10 and 10.
So 20 pizzas. 15, 25.
I can see if I can find it right now.
No, but for pizza, how much is that?
That sounds interesting.
I went through, Michael, I mean,
It's usually eight.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I talked to Michael, but
there was a $50 discount, so I don't know if is it usually
Yeah.
cheaper than $50?
No, yeah, he
He
took
took
out
out.
at the end.
Yeah.
But it was 10 and 10?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right, because we got extras in case people showed up from the advertisement. Like more, because it's usually 8 and 8.
Okay, yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right, perfect. So, okay, super fun pickleball tournament. So. You and Ethan are gonna play?
Yeah,
Yes.
gonna be funny to watch because I'm doing. He says he's gonna learn, so.
Yes, I,
Okay.
Come on, guys, you gotta represent us.
Just go for entertainment purposes.
because come on, I mean, if I
You can
attended,
put
if I
them
attended
down for
practice,
beginners.
I'm gonna for sure.
if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right.
Okay, well.
It's not about winning, it's about.
so you currently don't play pickleball at all.
At all. at all.
Well, that's why there's
So,
different
but there's
categories.
That's
Like
time
beginners,
to learn.
beginners.
I played.
In training.
Level
Three
one.
guys.
Level one.
All the tennis.
Are you gonna need a team name?
Yeah, team name.
I was gonna say, can I sponsor your shirts? I
Oh,
can-
yeah.
I have two,
love that.
I have two,
Let's go.
I have two pickleball designs. I
It's
could
like
give you
us
guys
following
the
the
shirts. Just make it look good, make it look good.
I guess, should it be like Snap? No? No, right,
Snap.
for the team name.
Oh, snap. I'm no, I'm gonna find some pun. There's gotta be a pun, like a pickleball,
Right.
special needs pun,
Yeah.
snap pun.
You tell us what.
Yeah, you're
what
the
should be.
creator.
I'll
You
find
figure it out.
something. You guys, we can vote on
That's
it.
in August. This is
Yeah.
not, so for next
To the
meeting,
end of August. yeah.
bring some suggestions.
I got you.
Some suggestions for the next meeting and we can, decide that next.
You need a team name.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah,
gonna,
so.
so you need the name now?
Ideally, yes, so I can already.
The underdogs.
I'm asking.
Okay, how-
We're here for the fun.
The platypuses.
The platypuses.
That's a unique animal. Like.
What's the theme or that you were thinking, Beverly? Maybe we could find a name with that.
Bueno, I have two different pickleball shirts. One says pickleball champ instead of domino champ. It says
Okay,
pickleball champ.
I don't know if you wanna put.
What is the unique?
Are you gonna put it in the back? Just kidding.
Or.
I don't know.
Advisory. Hold on. Chat GPT is gonna help us out.
I- My chat says United Aces Inc. Serve with purpose.
a good one.
Ooh, serve with
I
purpose.
like that.
I like that.
Serve with purpose. All Stars Allies. Smash barriers. The Empowered Paddles. Team Limitless. The Kindness Corps. Advisory Aces. Champions of Change. The Ability Crew.
Champions of Change. That's my vote.
Then we got Pickle Pals.
Hmm.
The Friendly Fault. Paddle Posse, no.
No.
The other one, I forgot what it was.
Pickle Power,
Paddle with purpose, but I like you
like
better.
paddle with purpose.
Serve with purpose.
Serve with Power.
I like serve with purpose.
I like it.
We got a team.
So, serve with
Okay.
purpose.
Alright.
That sounds really.
To serve with,
Right.
to serve with purpose.
Serve with purpose, 3 words.
Love it.
So who we compete against?
Another beginner team.
Oh. You gotta make.
What should be like 10-year-old?
Listen, I don't think they're gonna have like super professional, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, like professional pickleball players.
I think Stephanie's getting nervous.
All right,
Oh,
so.
I think I wanna go
I'm
just
gonna
watch
laugh
you
the whole
guys.
time.
Okay, so we're done with old business, new business, the budget, we. We did it, right?
So this is for 2025-2026. So, if there's any like reallocations, any wishes, any needs, this would be the time. If you're good with your budget, how it is, you don't need to request anything.
We're going over Genesis.
Is this?
Yeah. Yeah, just doing this, okay. So next up is the parents night out. Stephanie.
I mean, I just think that'll be nice. It would be nice to at least do one a year. But whatever ideas. And where you wanna do it and what would be the activity, I don't know.
I mean.
I
like painting with a twist, that's an option,
My gym, is it my gym, the one here on Main Street?
yeah.
They do parents' night outs, like.
But I'm
is it-
assuming the parents want a cocktail. Like
Okay.
They
something.
could go right next door to,
Fellas.
no, right next door is,
Garrison.
corner 67. Right there, corner 67 and then my gym. Drop off the five.
True. There's also in Cancun.
So they leave their child at my gym?
Yeah.
So my gym will help us with this venture.
We would have, yeah, I mean, when they host those, you pay like $30 a child. I don't know what it is, cause I never do it. But, yeah, we could work a deal with them and see if they'll strike a better deal, cause we'll be buying in bulk.
Okay. Corner 67's a little tiny.
Yeah, depending on how many people, cause we could close it out basically. I mean, Chella's is bigger, but it's, like, I just think ideally, like, it's like right there, you know, por si acaso if something, you know, they have.
How
to
about
let
the
it
ale
go.
house?
It's still like walking distance.
How about like the ale house in the back where there's music? There's food, they can order drinks, something more lively. Corner 67, nothing against them, it's just, it's a little small.
Yeah.
You know, it's expensive and you're not getting a whole lot.
Mhm.
Something less formal but
Right.
fun.
Okay, which one did you say?
I said the ale house.
How music?
Oh yeah,
And that?
people go crazy there. No, they're like.
The outside area, the patio.
I also know El Pimiento, they have music there too.
That's really small.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
And I love, so the childcare
Mhm.
is taken care of, so they can actually attend,
Yeah.
and then they walk across the street.
Yeah.
So they
No,
park
that's
one
for
time.
children though. Keep in mind that some of the parents are also parents of adult kids.
I mean, they do have,
I mean, I don't know, but I know that, I'm saying if that's like
Yeah.
the thought process, I mean,
could be all
yes, for the
ages.
small ones, I wonder how that.
I
would work.
wish we could do, but it's, I mean, it's definitely too far, Spectrum, we rock the Spectrum. My gym, but like 10 times the size and
And
sensory
specifically for-
friendly for every age, every ability.
That
is- Yeah.
Unless we don't really think, and not that I wouldn't want to, but unless we don't really think about the childcare part of it, just like a parents night out. Cause I don't know how parents would feel like, oh, okay, I don't have a small child, so I guess or just. I tend to overthink you guys, so feel free to say like, no, just say it's fine.
No, I get it, I mean. We would have to see like what. I mean, I don't think we can pay for alcohol.
Not
That
on
wouldn't
my
be-
cultural affairs side, no, we don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So it would have to be like more once a year. You have to pay that.
BYOB.
Yeah. That's why I thought paying with a twist,
You can't
because you can
You
bring.
can sponsor, like you pay the restaurant $300, and that can include a combination of ticket, food and alcohol, just a tab.
My understanding, Isabella, you can correct me, we can't sponsor alcohol. Even if you put it on,
Sponsorship.
For a gift card.
I can see what our policy with that, but sponsorship, I don't believe so, I'll check with Clarissa on that one.
because when we do the cultural affairs, we usually have someone donate it,
Right.
or, we bring our own wine and stuff.
Yeah.
But for them to cover it, we usually don't. Unless we have a caterer.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we brainstorm? And for the next meeting, we can come back with different ideas, different places, maybe. Get some pricing from some restaurants in Miami Lakes.
When is it supposed to be for? I don't see the date.
No, we
That's a
Oh,
brand
we
new.
have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just at the discussion point of it, so.
What do other
Yeah.
organizations do? Like for parent, I've heard of that, that's where I've seen it.
Well, I know Hope for Autism, they do Parents Night Out and it's just basically they just go to a restaurant and everybody pays their own bill. It's not like it's just a meetings
Gathering.
and it's like a limited amount of people because obviously you can't have 100 people come. So it's usually like 20 spots or 25 spots or whatever, and then I know the Inclusive Mama, she does like Mom's Night Out. And I think sometimes it's free, other times I think you have to pay. like,
There's only
25.
been one that's free and that was the one at the falls that just
Right,
happened. It's
that's-
always a minimum
you
of
have to-
$20.
Yeah.
And
you
she
have to
like,
pay. Cause the thing is like, what if we do something and like people don't show up or they sign up and then they don't show up? Cause we've had bad
Which is history.
experiences with that.
Every committee, every committee.
Yeah, right. Where you set up an event, you do the
that's
event
why if they
right,
pay for it, then that's it. Like,
Right,
if they
that's
don't
why-
show up, at least it's paid for
Yeah.
already, yeah.
so. That's the only thing that, yeah. We'd have to take into consideration, you know,
We can't charge like $10 a ticket to join. Like they RSVP on Eventbrite and pay their $10.
right, yeah, it would have to be, I mean, I think that would be a good idea, because we've had. Events, like even the movies, that like, 40 people signed up and then only 20 showed up. Yeah, that's fine, right? So you have a better chance of. Somebody showing up if they have to. Pay,
Mhm.
even if it's, a small amount, but it's like a commitment.
And we can't refund.
Right. So. Maybe for next meeting, everybody wants to bring in some ideas, if you guys wanna move forward. And bring some ideas and see. See what you think.
I
See
think
what
a
we
good
can
idea.
decide.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say, I think that's a good idea too, like finding out like how do other like organizations, how they go about it, and how they've been successful with it. Because like maybe even the way that we word, on Parents Night Out, and what do we say, to make sure. Because obviously we want the event to be successful, we don't wanna just, hey, we're gonna have something that.
Right. Well, do
Just-
we wanna include like both parents or like this organization?
And what does it entail? I've never been to a parent night.
So they make friends, they make friends.
I've
and
had them in my
community.
store.
Like a social, yeah.
So in like that, like
They
my
share
store, right
food.
outside of my store, there's like a large. Covered parking, so I would usually rent tables, rent chairs. Get catering, and
So
then
it's just a
like people
get-together.
parents sign up to go. And it's just an opportunity to mingle and,
But they also share resources.
yeah.
Yeah, the one that I went to, which was at the Mayor's Cafe. They had food and they had a speaker. She was like a. was a
behavioral
psychologist.
therapist,
Yeah,
Michelle,
yeah,
Michelle.
yeah. So
was
she
a behavioral
kind of
therapist.
gave like a little talk about, dealing with stress and, stuff like that.
I'm sure I showed that real big time.
About to say,
Okay, so, I can put this,
table it for next
yeah, on the next
agenda.
agenda, so we can bring more information, more ideas, and go from there.
And I just wanna say really quick, you can always also start it instead of being both parents, maybe just the moms, just to start it. Being that usually the moms tend to be the ones that are more burnt out. I'm not saying that there aren't fathers that are burnt out too, but
You're right.
I don't know, that might be one way also,
Right.
just to
Plus,
see.
there's a lot of single moms that maybe, if it's a couples thing, they might not wanna go, without my partner. So, just, a lot to think about, but we, got a good discussion started, so we'll put it the next, the agenda. for next Meeting. The last one is the polo order. Who needs to order polos?
We,
Who needs someone who needs to order?
how much are they?
With logo, I think they're around like 30-35 each. Is the embroidery cost.
So we need 3 of them, right?
I would do at least 200, because there's also delivery.
I'm like 200. Sorry, when you
Yeah.
said 200, I thought shirts. I was like, what?
No, no,
You
I'm
meant
sorry,
amount.
yeah.
No, I just my.
Where would it come out of?
But she said 3 and then.
No,
200.
I processed the same thing.
That's all. We're at the end of the meeting.
Where would it come out of?
I would,
Marketing materials, community awareness.
I would think awareness, right?
Yeah, that's where it comes out of.
I make a
I
motion.
second.
I second, yeah, second. I make a motion to allocate maximum $200 to order 3 new special needs advisory board polos for our new members
I second.
out of
Oh.
something awareness,
Community awareness.
community awareness bucket, I think you call it.
I made it, yeah.
Now go, there you go.
All those in favor?
I,
What are the sizes? I'm sorry.
oh, remember they're men's, so if you don't want them too big,
Hey, you
don't
order the women,
Yeah,
because before they used to.
Oh, you order the women, I mean, a new shirt.
I know, mine is like square.
I mean, if we're ordering it, might as well order the right fit.
In that case, you're gonna have to allocate more money.
Yeah.
I can ask.
They
the
charge more
person.
for women ones?
I'm not sure if there's I wouldn't think so, but I don't know.
I don't think
But
it's
the
gonna
men's
be
size
more
is
than
what I have.
200.
quote. I don't know.
I like the men's because I'm tall, so women's ones shrink on me anyways. I'll do a men's lunch.
I don't need a guy one. But this
Ethan,
small.
Yes,
size,
I'm a large.
large.
So sticking with the regular set. I bet.
11.7A budget,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Just keep it as is.
we
You're
don't
the
have to
one
vote
who
on.
said to keep it as is.
No, not to keep it as is, right?
No, there was no
We're gonna
change.
keep it as- Yeah.
That was the.
Okay, any announcements?
Well, hold on.
I went to
But
the
there
family
were
cafe next
changes.
week.
Where?
Family cafe.
We don't have to make a motion to
participate.
approve the budget. We
I
only,
know the budget was for the report to council. The budget we were talking about was for 2025, 2026.
If we wanted to ask for something.
okay,
Yeah,
all
so
right.
there was no changes.
1 million, done.
Okay, I wanna make an announcement, and I want it on the record. So next week, I'm going to the family cafe because Kimberly asked, so I wanna just give a little bit. So the family cafe is the biggest cross disability event in the nation, so in the nation. And it's in Orlando. They do it there because it's the centralmost part of Florida. And if you've ever been to a resource fair, you haven't been to a resource fair. In comparison, it is huge. There's keynote speakers, there's breakout sessions, there's a huge exhibit hall. Imagine usually there's like 3 different vendors of cars and they take like 4 cars. I mean, like, this is huge. And
So
it
field trip?
thousands upon thousands of people that go. It's June 13th through the 15th, and we will be there that way, so.
Those are the.
And it's called the Family Cafe. Feel free to go on the website and it'll show you like the agenda. It's I don't even know how many pages, and just get a feel for it. And if you do it before the deadline, they have a deadline, and you can even go for the lottery to get the hotel paid for free. And it's just a little check, like it's not even, nothing. You don't have to give any information other than, regular your name, and that's it.
So it's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, this year's Father's Day weekend. Sometimes it's Father's Day weekend, sometimes it hasn't, and this year's the 27th one. And it was started by a mom with a daughter with cerebral palsy, looking for resources. She couldn't find much of anything. And today they are huge, and their office is based in Tallahassee, so this is
Are you're going and Kim is going too? You're going?
No, I'm out of town, but I didn't know about it.
The four of us will be.
Alright. Sort of, for the animation program, I'll need, one, that sheet that you did also,
Yeah.
since it's council, we're so. The, as an announcement, I sent an email earlier.
I was gonna ask you, and I said, I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm not gonna ask the question. But go ahead.
It's a community rules workshop, kind of a refresher on the new updated rules, Robert Rules of Order, refresher on that. It's on Monday, June 16th at 6:30 in council chambers. If you can't make it in person, it will also be live streamed, which I'll send out the link.
My understanding is mandatory.
June 16th, that was.
16th.
It's also virtual. I give you black changes.
So we can attend via,
You can do the live stream if you can't make it in person. I'll send out that one once I have the.
At what time?
6:30.
Did we talk about the collaboration with Demoya?
that is not meant.
Well, I had asked if there's any update.
Watch it.
Is there any like collaboration with Demoya that I heard about? Were we supposed to talk about that now? For today? With Demoya helping, working with the town?
I was asking if there was an
Yeah, there's
update.
I don't have nothing, I can ask for one, but, it's gonna be a process for that. They have to open the position and everything.
Would it be one person?
I believe that's what I understood, they're gonna start off with one, but I'll see if there's anything new there.
And if I have somebody in mind, would it be to provide the resume? What would be the process? Like my friend's son is looking for a job. He has special needs and would he be able to apply as of now?
He should apply to the
It
Demoya
would be
Foundation
Demoya,
now,
yes.
because it's a partnership with Demoya. So have, I mean, it's free anyway, so have them get, get started with Demoya,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
even if they don't get this one, they'll be automatically,
Or something.
there'll be resources for other opportunities.
The
And there's opportunities here in,
Check your phone. Thank you.
That already ended.
Oh. We don't do anything for
It
summer?
was this week, no.
Okay.
Okay. No more announcements. I move to adjourn the meeting at 7:18 PM.
Second.
All those in favor?
Bye.
Um,
Look it.
Yeah, I am, it's. I don't.